In this video, we're looking at the length of an arc, and specifically we're using the formula that requires you to use radians. So if you don't know what radians are, please watch the video on that. But essentially what we're doing here is we have a circle and the arc is just the outside section of that. So we're looking at this section here, right? That's the part we're trying to find, and it's represented by the letter L. We also have two other symbols in there. We have R for the radius. Remember, radius goes from the center of the circle to the outside. And then we have theta, which is the angle in radians. It's very important that we remember it's in radians. So how we find the length of the arc, it's just the radians, or the angle, times the radius. Okay, so if we go down and jump into a question, find the exact arc length of a circle with radius 4 centimeters and angle pi. So what that means is, I'll write down the formula. L equals R times theta. So let's do our substitutions in, where R was our radius, and that was 4. And then we have pi over here, times pi. Alright, now the key part for this question is it does say exact. So what that means is it doesn't want us to just put it in the calculator and get a long decimal number. It wants us to leave it as 4 pi. Okay, so that is your exact form, and we need to leave it there because this question was very specific. Now, down here, find the arc length for a radius 7.2 and angle 55. Problem, remember, the formula requires radians, so we need to convert to radians. So we've got 55 degrees, and we're going to multiply that by pi on 180. Now I'm going to keep it in exact form because it's just a lot neater when you use multiple equations. So we end up with 11 pi over 36. Now remember, the trick with that is you go 55 divided by 180. That gets you the 11 over 36, and then you add the pi back on top. Alright, now that I've got that, I can write my formula. Oh, not pi. It's theta, and then we can do our substitutions. So 7.2 times 11 pi on 36, and we ended up with 6.91 millimeters. Alright, so with these type of questions, two really major points you need to remember. One, see if the question is asking for exact value, and if it is, you need to keep the pi involved there. Now, in the second one, and the important one, is that your angle needs to be in radians as well. So you need to do your conversions if they give you an angle in degrees.